What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Team of the Year Neuer. It's going to be a bit of a quick one, to be honest, as keepers don't really tend to be any different to each other. But I think for me, and I've seen it for the past 3 years now, with De Gea, with Alisson, I've always liked the Team of the Year goalkeeper compared to most other keepers until Team of the Season. And Neuer is no different. He's a 96 rated card. It's coming in relatively cheap for a 96 card, 670 on the Xbox and 720 on the PlayStation. The one question is, have you packed Big Boy Neuer in a Bundesliga pack yet? So if we do get down to the basics with Neuer, as you can see the stats, 95 diving, 94 handling, 98 kicking, 96 reflex, 94 positioning and 68 speed. The speed for me has always been the kind of really big one. If you are to put a basic on him or to keep the basic on him, everything is 99 and then his speed is 71. For me, I'd probably say that's the best one you could go for. Obviously, Chem Stars, I believe there isn't one now that actually gets speed up, so I would stay with a basic because that's going to get everything to 99 and then the speed will still stay at that 71. And if you look at them stats, I don't think you can get much better. Obviously, some people have their favourite keepers. We've been using Courtois for pretty much most of the year already, and I think he is a phenomenal keeper and probably one of the best in the game. The one thing for me with Neuer is he's always been a decent keeper. He's big, he comes out for everything, he's got a great kind of catch on him, his positioning's great, kicking's good, throwing's good. There is a lot of big points with this Team of the Year, and honestly I feel like he is the easiest to pack out of all the Team of the Years. You whack a few Bundesligas when they're all in packs. There's Alfonso, there's Kimmich, there's Lewandowski, and obviously Big Boy Neuer. So if you're going to get a Team of the Year, more than likely your first one's going to be Neuer. Personally, he's my first Team of the Year this year, and hopefully we can get a second very soon when all 11 do come in packs. But he's got comes for crosses, rushes out a goal, goalkeeper long throw, and leadership for his traits. He's a very good keeper. I feel like he's great on the save. The one-on-ones he seems to do quite well, and even when I personally move him myself with the analog, he's actually really good at that as well. He seems very quick to get to them positions, very much like Courtois. I just think he is the best keeper in the game so far. So I didn't really want to bore you too much with the kind of in-game stuff because there is only so much you could talk about that. And I wanted to show you, what is he like as a shot stopper? Does he come for corners? What's he like at kicking? What is he like at coming out? Like we see here, I found that, to be honest, he seemed very quick at coming out. You time it right, he will tend to beat the player every single time. And like I say, the shot stop, the one-on-ones is always quite nice. And we see constantly that he's doing moves. We see here Felix with some very nice skills. He's already out at his feet. He's not gave him time to even think about it. And again here, I think I pressed it late for the Y. Still manages to get out and does really well. So if we do take a look at his in-games and all of that good stuff, he's fantastic. He's such a good keeper. I've personally rated him 10 out of 10. There is obviously a very big difference in terms of 10 out of 10s now with other keepers. Like, I think Courtois is definitely a 10 out of 10. I'd probably say a mid to prime Van der Sar will be a 10 out of 10. His baby or his base wasn't amazing, which I was quite surprised at. He was the first icon I completed and probably the last SBC anyway, and I weren't very happy with him. And you just kind of know when keepers are very good or not, and I feel like Neuer definitely is a very good keeper in this game. If we are looking at generations of him, just to kind of keep a few minutes on this video because otherwise it's going to be very quick, we did see him. Obviously he is, how old is he now? He is 34, so we've seen him for quite some years. In FIFA 10 he was an 86 rated card, Schalke, then in FIFA 12 made his move to Bayern, where he just absolutely took off. From an 86 to an 87, back down to an 86 and up to a 94 Team of the Season. He then went straight to a base of 90, getting Team of the Season after Team of the Year, Team of the Season, Team of the Year, Team of the Season, and it just kind of, it stopped. FIFA 18, I'm unsure if he got an injury that year. I know one of the years he definitely got quite a bad injury, so he did end up missing quite some time. And for the past 3 years, he's always just been that high rated keeper. Obviously, he did have a little bit of a downgrade last year to an 88 from his 90, still managing to get a 92 flashback. And this year we've seen him 1-up rating with an inform and then into a Team of the Year 96 rated card. So he's absolutely fantastic. And if we are comparing him to players or keepers that I think are the best in the business. So if I go with, for instance, what the kind of meta was last year was mid Van der Sar. So if we do kind of look at these three keepers, because I believe Courtois is very good, and then obviously the main thing for me is the speed. That for me was always the key point. Whether it is in this FIFA is completely different. If we was to have a quick look at Oblak as well, I didn't mean to click on him, but if we were to have a look at Oblak, if I can actually spell his name, is it OBL? There we go. His 93 UCL card. So this has the potential to be higher than Toty Neuer if they do progress through the UCL right to the end. Obviously, it means that he's going to be practically 96, 97 by the end of the year, so when Team of the Season's out. But he has got the potential. And again, we can see the stats. We put a basic on him. Pretty much 99s throughout, 85 kicking, but then only 55 speed. And this leads me to think that Neuer is by far one of the best keepers that we've got this year so far. And I think normally I end up just using them for the rest of the game, or at least until Team of the Season changes my team, or vice versa. I get a prime moments goalkeeper, Yashin, obviously Czech, Van der Sar, all of them and above. So realistically, this guy's going to be my keeper for quite some time. We obviously got a player moments Boateng, so we've got the perfect link already. And then obviously you've got Alfonso and Kimmich also in Team of the Year that you could link them to. So there is some very, very good players that you can go with. Other than that, you could use an icon. Obviously, Matthias is a centre-back in his base. So if you do have that card, then you've got a chance to kind of link him that way. Other than that, he's an easy player to link if you've got Bundesliga. And I think in terms of centre-backs for Germany, or for Germany, the nation, I don't know whether there is loads of high-rated. Obviously, Volland, Gossens, Klosterman's quite a nice one. You've got a few decent ones, but no one really worth shouting about if they're out of the Bundesliga. So it would require either the icon, like I said, or someone like a Boateng who is coming in very, very cheap. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. Like I say, let me know down below if you have packed Team of the Year Neuer. I feel like over the course of the weekend, this is going to be a huge thing to get, and I feel like everybody will get themselves a cheeky goalkeeper at some point. But hopefully you did enjoy the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.